What's up, combatants, and welcome back to another Mortal Kombat figure ranking video. Previously, I did a McFarlane Mortal Kombat ranking video, and I mentioned I was going to do a Storm Collectibles one, and I'm doing it now, and I can't wait to talk about these guys because these figures are absolutely incredible. If you don't know, Storm Collectibles is a Hong Kong-based higher-end collectible figure company, and they're the first one that I have ever delved into. I've always seen higher end collectibles like Sideshow and Hot Toys all out and about, but I do Marvel Legends and Star Wars, so I didn't see a need for going into the higher end spectrum. But Mortal Kombat is a franchise that I mentioned, back when I did my McFarlane one, I mentioned I love Mortal Kombat. Always have, always will. I wanted to start getting into some figure game for Mortal Kombat, and so I started looking at what was out there, and that's when I stumbled across Storm Collectibles and bought my first one. I was actually lucky enough to be able to find it locally at a GameStop. Otherwise, there is nowhere locally for me that has Storm Collectibles, unfortunately. But I've enjoyed all of these figures. There's not a single one of these figures that I dislike. I love all of them so much, and now I'm going to rank them least favorite to most favorite. Coming in at number 10, I know luckily I have 10 of these guys, so I get a nice top 10 for everybody. Coming in at number 10 is Ninja Smoke. This is actually the first one I ever bought, and it sold me on the company. It hooked me, and the only reason he is at the bottom is because all the other ones have just blown me out of the water each and every time. And I love this Smoke, and I love the look of the MK1/2 ninjas, but I really hope we start getting some more MK3 ones soon, because I personally prefer that design, and maybe this Smoke is so low on my list because I don't have any of the other MK1 and 2 ninjas to put him with, so he looks a little out of place. I'm still behind on some of them. I still need to get a Noob Saibot and an Ermac and a Rain. Aftermarket prices on these are ridiculous. So you got to get these. If you don't know about Storm, you got to get them when they're in stock at retail price. Otherwise, you're going to be paying at least double for pretty much every figure, specifically for the Mortal Kombat ones. Some of the older ones you're going to be paying at least triple for on the aftermarket as well. Storm doesn't reissue. There's no knockoffs, so they're a hard game. Coming in at number 9 is Baraka, and there's not really a lot of reasons why he's so low. One of the biggest reasons, though, is that straight out of package, the blades on his arms are a little warped. The plastic on the blades are a little softer than I would like, especially on the tip of mine right here. I just haven't gone in and fixed it yet. But everything else about Baraka is spectacular. He looks really good. I think it's just that I prefer the newer design for Baraka on a figure rather than I prefer this one. But I love the head sculpt. This is just one of head sculpt. Storm gives so many accessories, and this guy came with awesome blood effect pieces, some extra blades, extra hands. I didn't mention smokes at all, but it's whatever. And then a couple extra heads. But yeah, Baraka looks fantastic. He's so fun to pose, and he's fun to pose fighting other people just because of the blades and stuff. Coming in at number 8 is the God of Thunder himself, Lord Raiden. Now, I actually really enjoy Raiden, and this is just all the other ones. They're just going to get more and more praise because each of these figures just get so good and so good. And I love Raiden. I almost didn't buy Raiden or Baraka either, for that fact, because I had the McFarlane ones and I was like, do I need the Storm ones? I'm so glad I pulled the trigger on them because they're both spectacular figures. Raiden looks great. He comes with lots of awesome accessories. He comes with these lightning coming out of his finger hands. He comes with lightning bolts. He's got tons of extra hands, extra head accessories as well. And I bought one of the Storm stands so I can make him fly around, and he looks spectacular. But I have a lot of fun with Raiden. All right, coming in at number 7 is poster boy of Mortal Kombat himself, Scorpion. Yes, this is the MK3 Scorpion. This is the regular retail release, not the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive release, but I do have him rocking the skull mask because I like the skull mask. Here he is. He's got his spear displayed on him. Just pulled him off my shelf. And he looks great. I love the look of the MK3 ninjas, and I love it on the figures as well. Scorpion comes with a bunch of stuff. He comes with his spear, of course, some blood effects to go with the spear, his axe, which is bloodied up, and I love it. He comes with a bunch of alternate hands, face masks, all that jazz. But it's great to have a Scorpion, of course, in any Mortal Kombat collection, and this one does not disappoint. I think he's still available for retail, and if you're looking to start with a Scorpion for your collection, this is not a wrong choice. And I've heard great things about the 2020 event exclusive. I didn't get him when he was in stock, so I'm missing out. All right, and we are coming in at number 6. Here is Cyber Smoke, who is above Human Ninja Smoke because I prefer the cyborg version of Smoke over the human version of Smoke. And I love, love, love the cyborgs. They've always been some of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters, and the translation to figure here is absolutely amazing. They're so good looking from all around. These guys are incredible. It's hard to choose personally which ones I like better than the others, so it kind of came down to a little bit of personal preference. But I put Smoke on the bottom because I think I just prefer the other two's accessories and overall deco better than I like Smoke's. One thing I really like about Smoke, though, is the accessories that he comes with for the smoke under his armpits. Some other ones he comes with are a bunch of yellow bombs. He comes with a fatality effect where it's the bomb coming out of his shoulder that he drops. Of course, alternate hands, alternate dreads as well. We're coming into the top 5. We're halfway through, and top 5 we're starting with Sector, of course, the red cyber ninja of the Lin Kuei, son of the Grand Master. And Sector is so cool. I love the shiny red. It's coming off a lot more vibrant on camera than it is in person. It's a little more dull. I honestly wish it was the color the camera one is, because he looks incredible. I love Sector. This Sector is the regular retail release, the one that I have. There is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive who adds a flamethrower accessory, but this one, he came with the Crusher fatality accessory, and that is absolutely incredible. So that boosted him over Smoke for me, just because that piece itself is super, super cool. But he comes with alternate hands. He comes with a missile to come out of his chest as well. And overall, just like Smoke, he looks fantastic because, of course, he's the same mold, just in different colors. And to round out the Cyber Ninja trio, on number 4 is Cyrax. Cyrax has always been my personal favorite of the Cyber Ninjas, and he doesn't disappoint here in Storm form. That was funny, Storm form. Yellow looks great all around, just like the other two. Of course, he is the same mold as the other two. I think he was the first one to come out, though, so I guess the other two are technically the same mold as him, but yeah, he looks fantastic. Accessory-wise, he also comes with his green net. He comes with a bomb, his signature moves, of course. This is the regular retail release, not the Big Bad Toy Store one where he had the helicopter dreads accessory piece, although that one would have been cool. I wish he came with a buzzsaw, but that's about it. Cyrax, best Cyber Ninja, coming in at number 4. And we've reached the top 3. Now, all of these figures are absolutely fantastic, and we're starting the top 3 with Prince Goro. This is specifically the bloody version of Prince Goro, but man, this guy is huge. He is so big. I did not know he was going to be this big when I bought him, and I don't regret it at all because he is massive. And I love it. He is also so heavy. He feels great. He looks great all around into this different skin color texturing on the back. And this guy is amazing. He looks great in every pose you put him in. The forearms look absolutely menacing. He comes with tons of extra hand options. He comes with a fireball effect piece as well, and a little bit of a stand for that, different ponytail, and an alternate head. This guy is stacked. Goro looks absolutely amazing. And coming in at number 2 is we have the MK3 Unmasked SubZero. This is my first SubZero. I missed out on the other ones, unfortunately, because I'm an idiot and didn't buy them when they were available. So I needed to jump on this one. And I'm so glad I did, because it feels, A, so good to have a SubZero, but also, B, to have a SubZero that is this good. This guy's accessory game blows all the other ones out of the water. If I was ranking on best accessory inclusion, SubZero would be number one. This guy rocks. These ice pieces look spectacular. He has tons of extra hands, but the best part is he comes with a big blood pool and tons of extra like fatality effect pieces, because he comes with an ice tomb and blood effect pieces for the ice tomb, so he can split the ice tomb above his head and have, you know, all the stuff coming out, or you can just pose it where he's freezing somebody and you can fit a full Storm figure in the ice tomb. He's incredible. He looks incredible. The accessories are incredible. I'll get you a better shot at the Kuai Liang head sculpt here with the scar going down the side. He looks phenomenal. Overall, if you can pick up MK3 SubZero, you absolutely should. He is a must for any collection. And that brings us to our number one. I know there's not some figures on here that probably should have been because I don't have them. You know, characters like Ermac or Shao Kahn or Noob Saibot or Reptile. I'm trying. They're hard to get. They're expensive. But what I do have for number one is Motaro. This is specifically the NYCC exclusive bloody version of Motaro rather than the clean version of Motaro. I figured I had bloody Goro. I should get the bloody Motaro as well. But Motaro here, I am so pleased, because Motaro, I've always liked Motaro better than Goro. That's a hot take. You can fight me in the comments if you want. But Motaro was better than Goro all day. Anyway, and the figure, Storm, they blew it out of the water with this one. Motaro looks fantastic everywhere. He has multiple alternate heads. His tail is articulated with bendy wire, and he's ginormous. He's huge. His legs articulation as well gets him into a lot of classic poses. There's joints everywhere on this guy, and he just looks so imposing, so intimidating on a shelf. And you can get him in so many cool poses. You can get him up on his hind legs. You can get one leg's up in the front. He comes with a fully articulated skeleton. You get two fully articulated figures when you buy Motaro, and that is so cool and so amazing. And he can hold that skeleton in his hand without any help. You don't need a stand. You can just have him hold it. It's so cool. And I could gush about Storm Collectibles Motaro all day long if I could, or if I had to, because I absolutely could. There's lots of stuff to love, in particular about Storm Motaro. And there it is, guys. There is my ranking of the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat figures, of course, that I own. There's a ton more figures out there, ones I've mentioned like Ermac and Reptile and Noob Saibot and Rain and Shao Kahn, who I would love to add to my collection one day, but their prices are absolutely ridiculous, and I'm trying to get them so that I can make bigger lists. If I get more, hopefully more in the future, I will be able to make a longer, more cohesive, I have all of the figures, let's rank all of them list. But for now, that's what we're working with. We're working with the top 10, and I got to go put them back on my shelf because I took them all off. So it's a rearranging shelf time now. Anyway, combatants, thanks for checking in, and I'll see you guys next time.